Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, or morning, afternoon, or early after in the morning, early morning, late night. I don't know. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to yet another episode of the Moody Vintage podcast. It is raining outside here in Bangkok. It's still humid as shit. It's raining again. I don't know. Global warming. I don't know what the hell's going on. But I like it. I like the rain from time to time, but I like the sun. I mean, during the day was hella hot, and I guess it was just preparing the rest of us here in the city or, all throughout the country for some wonderful, wonderful rain during the autumn months in other areas. Autumn months in other areas, but it's a toss up, but you don't let that phase you. You go on about your business. You just do what you got to do. You got to get, you get used to it. You live here long enough, you get used to it, right? Had an interesting past week. Hope you guys had a good time this past weekend, as I did, as you probably have already seen if you, see my stuff on Instagram, of course. I'm always sharing shit there. It's my friend's birthday. Got dressed up, got all dolled up, looking my best. That's the only time I actually the only opportunity I actually get to dress up, there was a time where I was the suit guy. I wore the really, really, I was doing the Don Draper thing. You know what I'm saying? I was channeling my inner Don Draper. And, just turning up that charm. And, I love wearing suits and I miss wearing suits. I do, but it's not like I'm gonna die without it. It's not like it is a part of my identity. Like I'm still very much into suits, right? And I still, fantasize of the days gone by of where I used to wear suits quite often, more often than not. Now I'm not really, I don't get the opportunity, and I didn't wear a suit last weekend, but it was dressed up. I was dressed up, but I did, of course, wear a suit at my friend's Anita and Natasha's birthday. So, anyways, my friend Onyx, it was his birthday, and he was living it up. I'm not gonna say I regretted something that I did this past weekend. It's not a regret. I don't live my life with regrets, but it was a mistake. I know some people will be saying like, why would you, you say it's a mistake, but then, you acting or you behaving like it's a regret. It's not, it's just a mistake that it was a learning, it was a teaching moment or learning moment. Nobody was teaching me. I was just learning. So it was a learning moment, and next time not happening. But we'll get to that in a bit about what happened. But, no, it was still fun. It was a lot of fun. From going out to eat to going back to his place and do a little pre-drinking and then go to the bar after that. Which it was the same bar that I had my very, very small get together. It was just me and my friends. No, it was just me and literally just two of my friends. You know what? I just realized every time it's my birthday, ain't nobody in town. I just realized that every time it's my birthday, ain't you motherfuckers you just ain't around. What I mean by that is like I don't actually have the whole crew with me. You know what I mean? It's always like fractions of my crew. I would like to have everybody here, all my BKK mates, talking about that. I'm gonna be alone during the holidays. I'm sorry, I'm just getting a little emotional right now. I'm gonna be really lonely, and I'm sorry, I'm just getting really vulnerable right now. I'm just kidding. That was really good, right? That was really good. If you guys saw me on the camera, if you're hearing me right now, I'm just fucking with you. No, listen, I love my own company. I'm totally fine. I'm not gonna get all depressed and shit. But hey, the loneliness is real, and a lot of people are lonely during the holidays, and it sucks. And I can't technically relate. It is a bonus when you're either, with family or your close friends or family friends or whatever, like your close ones, right? It's obviously a bonus. It's a huge bonus when you have that support around you and you have that love, that warmth, and you celebrate together, right? Just like I celebrate with, my friends' birthdays, right? It's together. So this holiday ain't nobody sticking around. I was supposed to be also, I was supposed to be with them, but unfortunately, life kind of just, just slaps you across the face and then, flips you the fucking bird. So this holiday, my friends will not be in town, all my, BKK mains. So December is going to be a very, very quiet time for me. And I'm going to try to, I don't mind. I'm very, that hermit zone. I'm gonna go into the hermit mode, right? But then I'm so comfortable in that hermit mode because, like I said, listen, I was not what was I am my parents' only child. Well, my mom is no longer here. God rest her soul. But I'm the only child. I was the only child. So I grew up doing a lot of things on my own, you know what I mean? And fortunately, I always have my friends there, my close friends who, that's why I consider some of them to be, basically family, like, thicker than blood, you know what I mean? So but again, it's because I grew up alone and because I didn't have any siblings, virtually growing up in a place, in an environment that I didn't really have like my blood relatives, next to me or close to me, besides my parents, of course. And so I'm used to it. I'm cool with it, man. Like I'm cool. So yeah, this holiday is gonna be weird because it's first time in a very long time where none of my friends are around, my close friends. But I dealt with that for like years. You know what I mean? Like when I first came back to Bangladesh, from Cali, this was back in 2005. I didn't know any. I mean, yes, I had family around, but they don't understand the whole significance of a westernized, of the Western culture of celebrating during the holidays, whether it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve. New Year's is everywhere, of course, but it's not within that same spirit, right? That I grew up in. So, but then and then as I got older, into my late 20s or whatever, and I started to, make stronger bonds with people in certain places, then, that sort of spirit came back, that festive spirit came back. And, it may not be obviously the same, but you create new experiences, you create new memories. And that's how the holidays has been for me for the past few years, because I've been able to spend it with the people I love and care for the most for the past, I guess you would say, safe to say, past 5 years. It was kind of unorthodox, but what has been done, and it's been enjoyed, and I'm very grateful for it, of course. So like I said, so this December, this month, which literally we have a couple of days until we hit December, which is fucking crazy that 2022 is coming to an end. But it's gonna be a unique experience this month for me. So we will see what happens. But I'm also kind of strangely excited about it. Just, I don't know. Maybe it's because it's an end of a very weird year, and we're going into a new one. And I guess I don't know if people still do resolutions. I personally don't believe it works. So I can't really, speak on that. Man, somebody keeps messaging me. You need to stop. I'm shooting a goddamn episode. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just looking forward to it. I think, again, if I wasn't comfortable with my own company, we would have a problem. I would have actually, the little fake cry thing that I did earlier, that would have been probably real shit. I would have broken down. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I know some people out there, they be going through that shit, man. I feel bad for them. But I hope you guys find a lot of warmth and a lot of love during the holiday season, during the holiday period, as things come to a close, So yeah, it's good, man. It's just, it just got me thinking, like this year, this upcoming month, I guess all of it, like all of it comes to build up. It's kind of like that, that Spotify wrap up thing, that happens at the end of the year every time. It's kind of like that, you start to reflect on the past, several months, or just overall the year in general. And we all evolve, right? We actually do change. Maybe not a lot, but it's significant. The change is significant. It may not be like major moves, but definitely transitional periods for everybody, right? That's how we are. I think whether you've moved to a different city, whether you got a new job, or you broke up, in a relationship, or you're in a new relationship, or whatever it is, right? Or you got married, you got kids, or whatever. Of course, just recently my cousin had his first kid, so all these things do happen, and significant changes, and I don't think we really appreciate the moment, like truly appreciate the moment, because we were so distracted from everything else, whether it's trying to keep up with work, or trying to keep up with your studies, or keep up with just life in general, try to, keep up having a personal life, like trying to develop a personal life, and then then dealing with different situations, different work environments, different, interactive or environments that you would usually, enjoy is not as enjoyable before. You find joy somewhere else, you get entertainment from somewhere else. And there's a lot of I don't know, I get, sometimes you get an epiphany, like me starting this podcast. I've earlier in the year, I was like, I need this shit. Like, I need it for my creativity, as I've, said a million times on this goddamn podcast. And it's all for good. It's all for good. And so I don't know why I'm reflecting right now, because it's the end of November, yes, but maybe you should wait till like the end of December. But one of the things that was on my mind, that I was and here I am being vulnerable right now. I'm going to be a little vulnerable at this moment, without the dramatics, elements of the storytelling process. So okay, how do I say this? Because I'm not trying to disclose too many details, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't know who's listening to this, and I don't want to put people on blast. And it's not even like offensive or anything like that. I just don't want to. I like to keep people's, privacy, just respect it, right? Anyway, so I was talking to this individual during the my friend's birthday party, and she's a very attractive young lady, and I was just like, I'm not gonna lie, I was just talking it up and kind of flirting with her, trying to test the waters, you know what I mean? Like where she's at. And we had a good convo. I thought we had a good convo. But it kind of related to sort of another, I guess, interaction I had with someone previous. And it's kind of difficult not to compare the two situations, because you're sort of trying to figure it out. I mean, I was trying to figure it out. And while I was talking to this young lady over the weekend, it was evening, everyone was in a great mood, and we're having fun, we're having drinks and all that stuff. And I was listening to her and stuff like that. And I was kind of like, again, like testing the waters. I'm like, oh, maybe, should I ask her out? You know what I mean? Like, just give it a shot, see what happens. And I just caught myself, like later on, like literally, like the following morning, yes, I was hungover, but the following morning, it wasn't like, what the hell did I do? What the fuck was I doing? Nothing. Like I said, it wasn't anything that was offensive or something bad or sinful or anything like that. Nothing like that. Well, sinful depends on what you believe in, right? A lot of people don't drink. Anyways, so nothing terrible, nothing bad like that. But I was just thinking to myself, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, what am I doing? And I was mentioning this to a couple of very close friends of mine, and I just wanted to talk it out, because it's just like, I'm meeting new people. I am. And it's always a fun time, regardless of where it is, right? It could be at a bar, it could be at a gathering, it could be, through mutual friends, it could be at a dinner party, it could be, at a club, whatever, right? And you meet these people. and you learn a lot about yourself, you know. And I've never been the person to judge. I don't do the whole judging thing, you know what I mean? Because, you know, again, to each its own, right? Like you got your thing going, I got my thing going. Just as long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else, shit, do you know what I mean? So, well, judge. I mean, shit, I know everyone's got their own weird shit going on. You know, some people have probably done some really bad things. But it's perfectly fine to be like, well, you know what? That's your shit. I don't want to associate with you. That's your lane. I'm gonna go my lane. We don't need to associate with each other. A lot of things kind of still perplex me, you know, because I've seen certain individuals share things on social media, and it's like, oh, really? You support this? Like, I don't get it. Why you support this, but like you're totally against this individual and how this, you know, the past behaviors of this individual that could be still. And when I say past, I mean like recent behavior. I'm not going to get into what it's about because then, you know, I don't want to give that topic too much energy. But, you know, you see people like share this kind of stuff and it's just like, yeah, but why are you sharing this? Okay, you can appreciate someone's work, right? But personally, it's like, man, I don't fuck with this person. You know what I mean? And so that's as far as I will go when it comes to like, you know, to like judge someone, because it's like, dude, when you do an act, you like when you commit to a behavior, commit to an action, and you do it over and over again, there's a fucking pattern. It's like, dude, I don't want none of that. I don't want that energy. Please get away from me, you know, and all this stuff. So I'm very good at doing that. To be like, I don't want no, you know, no confrontation. I don't want no heat. You know what I'm saying? From anybody. You know, I'm trying to be cool with everybody, but if I don't like you, at a personal level, because I know what you've done, I just won't associate myself with you. You know what I mean? So those are the kind of things that you pick up when you meet new people. I'm still cordial and civil with people that I do personally do not fuck with. Like, I just don't. I'm not gonna hang out with you, bro. I'm not. It's just because, you know, for whatever reason. And other people may have that approach to me as well, and that's cool. I totally respect that. I understand that. You're not going to be everyone's cup of tea. You know what I mean? So that's all great. So anyways, back to that night when I was talking to this lovely young lady. Yeah, you know, I'm just trying to feel her out. You know what I'm saying? I'm flirting, you know, you know what I'm saying? I'm meeting new people. See where it goes, whatever. But I just realized it's just, yeah, you know, it's a drag, dude. It's energy, man. It is energy consuming, you know? And I just told I'm gonna be real with you guys right now. It's just like, I'm done chasing chicks. You know what I mean? I'm done chasing chicks. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not 27. I'm 37. You know? So, and you know what? And God bless to those people who are my age or even older and they're still doing doing all that stuff, chasing chicks and not chasing chicks. Or doing both. I mean, fuck, if you have that energy, God bless you. 'Cause I don't. Emotionally, I can't do this anymore. And like I've mentioned before, you get older, you pick up on, you know, warning signs, red flags, things like that. But even then, sometimes something's lacking, you know, whether it's chemistry related, whether it's compatibility, and certain things that you think that might work out with somebody else is not happening because of circumstances. Like, I don't know, they could be in a different time zone. You know what I mean? Someone that you would actually consider like actually settling down with, completely, totally, you know, like you're not even in the same fucking, you know, country, let alone city, right? And then you're just like, what, you know, it's life, man. Life is just, it's weird, bro. It's weird. Life is just weird. And you're just at that certain stage of your life and you're trying to figure it out. But I'm also not like bummed out. Like there was a this is going somewhere, I promise. There was this episode that I saw of Just Kidding News, and that, it was just open mic thing kind of thing that they have, where they just talk about something that's not news related, but more like, their personal lives and stuff. And they were just talking about like, when have you been the loneliest? And I have been lonely. Even though I love my company, my own company, I love myself. So I never get, I'm never like bored, you know what I mean? Where I'm just like crazy depressed. I mean, there could be other reasons that could lead to maybe depression, which I have gone through before, but yeah, but the whole loneliness thing, I do think about that, but I don't let that consume me, I think it's actually quite important. I think you should obviously be open to all of those feelings, open to all those emotions, open to that feeling, that loneliness, feeling that fucking void, and you're trying to fill that void. But you should never be consumed by it, I don't think. And unfortunately, that's never been in my nature, to be consumed by it. So thankfully I've again, it's sort of connecting that whole, not having my friends around, this holiday period, and then talking to this young lady. And I could tell immediately, like, we were just like, maybe she wasn't, I think she's seeing somebody, but she wasn't really, she's probably dating or something like that. So she didn't really go past that. And I caught on that hint very quickly. Unfortunately, a lot of guys don't get that fucking hint, which is still a goddamn problem. Fellas, please pick up on those hints. Okay? Save yourself enough time and energy, which thankfully of years of experience, you catch up on that really quickly. And so that was one of those experiences that I had. But at the same time, I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why am I chasing? Why? I know I shouldn't be chasing anymore. I'm done, dude. You know what I mean? Like, I'm done. I'm just exhausted emotionally. And I'm perfectly, no new friends. Just kidding. I love my current, like, old friends or current friends. I'm just more comfortable with that, which is, I think, understandable for a lot of people, right? Because when something new gets thrown into the mix, you're sort of thinking to yourself, oh man, now I gotta be this way, I gotta be that way. Can I be comfortable with that person? Can I be comfortable with this person? How vulnerable can I be with this individual? So it's like a whole fucking process, dude, and I don't have that energy, So I'm just gonna follow, the advice, finally, of the very smart, intelligent women in my life. So shout out to Drishti, and shout out to Antara, of course, y'all, all of y'all. Special shout out to them, because they were just like, dude, you just listen, man, stop chasing chicks. Just stop, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let it come to you. I'm like, bitch, I've been doing that for fucking how many times, 20 years? Listen, when I was 31, okay, from 20 to 31 years old, 0 relationships. 0. There was one ill-advised hookup. We're not going to go there. That's off the record. But there was no relationships, okay? None. Nada. I was like almost, I was a monk, celibate, kind of. Anyway, but yeah, 11 fucking years. So I know how that feels. I'm okay being single. It's fun. It's nice. It's fun. It's relaxing. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna stop. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, whatever. Right? I think I'm just gonna go back into my hermit mode. You know what I mean? And just focus on work, and just focus on watching movies and TV series, and streaming and binging shit, hanging out with my friends, having wine, great food, laughing about, having those gut busting, fucking wheezing, can't breathe type of laughter, with my close friends, and dancing to music, dancing when the fuck ever. I love dancing, but yeah, just fuck it, man. There's so much more to life, right? You know what I mean? Like streaming, in movies and stuff. I had someone. It's funny I'm bringing this up because someone messaged me today on IG. She's like, I have always been like, I hate you for the fact you get to watch so many movies and so many TV shows. I'm like, cause I don't have a life, y'all. Like, y'all see me. Okay, I'm talking to a fucking mic to my damn self, looking at a camera right now. So, no life. So watching, movies and TV series and all that stuff. So talking about that, let's get on to that. No throwback of the week this time. I wanted to bring it up, but I thought I had too much on my mind to talk about, and I wanted to really actually sort of include these recommendations for sure. I might be a little late on one of them, which is, of course, the show. The show. What is the show that I'm talking about? Yeah, Dead to Me, starring, of course, Christina Applegate. It's on Netflix, so I'm not sure if it's only on Netflix. Yes, it's a Netflix show. This is an Emmy award-winning TV series. So, I mean, what the fuck? I'm a little upset because season 3 is out, so I'm a little late. My friend was like, you gotta fucking watch it. You have to watch it. Catch up. We'll do season 3 together. He hasn't seen season 3, so I was like, all right, let's fucking watch it. This is a great fucking show, by the way, okay? Christina Applegate, Linda Cardellini. I love Linda Cardellini. She was one of those actresses who I thought that deserve, because she's been in a lot of things, right? Movies, shows, whatever. But this one, she has a sort of a bigger role. And I've always wanted her to be in the big one. And Christina Applegate she's a veteran actress, so she's been in the game for quite some time. She's a boss when it comes to these shows. And for those who don't know who Dead to Me is basically, or who Dead to Me is, or what Dead to Me is, your body's like dead to me. Sorry. I apologize. I just had to, that's my rendition of the Chris Brown banger. Which has been out for quite some time, but TikTok, of course, brought it back to life for whatever reason. Anyways, so it's on Netflix. Check it out. It's a dark comedy. It's a series about a powerful friendship that blossoms between a tightly wound widow and a free spirit with a shocking secret. So it's very much along the lines of, those dark comedies that have a murder mystery plot thing around it, but just, characters with shady pasts and, shady dealings and things like that. And they just, they just start to unravel episode by episode. So it's one of those, and it's so wonderfully written and definitely earn those nominations for sure. So if you haven't seen it, I know I'm late on it because, I'm just catching up. I just binged season 1. I'm binging season 2, and we're gonna do the whole binging season 3 with a friend of mine. So, with a bottle of red. That's how I like to do it. So definitely watch that. James Marsden is in this, and a few other familiar faces. So it's a great show. Fucking love the show. It's fantastic. And then we have. Oh man, I just saw the trailer to this. 1923, okay? 1923. Taylor Sheridan's Yellowstone universe, the dynasty, is expanding. We saw 1883, which was, of course, the prequel of, like, the first, like, Duttons in Montana. The Dutton family and Yellowstone Ranch. And Yellowstone season 5 is out, of course. I just watched episode 4. I fucking love the show. I'm such a huge fan of fucking Yellowstone. Great. Like, I love the show. I love the show so much. I love the show so much. So it's up there, with Andor and things like that. But I think I just enjoy Yellowstone even more. So I was just super excited to hear that, another sort of like, it's not a spin-off. It's actually it's still a prequel. It's a sequel to 1883. But this one stars, just hold on to your pants here, okay? Harrison Ford, Helen Mirren, We got Timothy Dalton, Jerome Flynn, and so many other fantastic familiar faces. And we're gonna see the next generation of Duttons. We got Jacob Dutton, Cara Dutton. I think Cara's got she's got an Irish accent in this one. So we're gonna see if Helen Mirren, she's gonna be playing in Irish, and I don't know where she came from Ireland. I guess the Duttons got a little Irish in them. But dude, you know what? If you haven't seen the trailer, please go watch the trailer. 1923. It's so cinematic. Okay, and as we know, of all the TV series that we have nowadays, right? This is like the golden freaking age of television. We're seeing very high production level shows, and 1923 is one of them, and it's going to continue to do it, because this is going to be on the Paramount Studios, Paramount Plus streaming platform. So, HBO, Paramount, all these freaking, Disney Plus, and they're just upping, the quality, the level, the execution when it comes to filming and producing these types of shows. And you just take one look at 1923, and you will get its very cinematic vibes. And I'm very, very excited to watch that. And Ben Richardson is directing, I think. Let's say is one episode. It's supposed to be a 2-season series, so it's like kind of like a mini series, kinda. Not really. If it's a mini series, it's 1 season, but no, it's supposed to be like 2 seasons or something like that. So only a couple of seasons for this one. So it's kind of similar to 1883. So I'm very Taylor Sheridan, man. He's just fucking knocking out of the fucking park. God damn it. And Yellowstone is, similar to 1883, 1923, which this series is called, it's sort of like a gateway. So if you haven't watched Yellowstone yet, it'd probably be a good idea if you watch 1883 or if you watch 1923 when 1923 comes out. It comes out in December 19th. So you bet I'm hella excited, because right now, season 5 of Yellowstone, they're 4 episodes in. I'm not sure how many episodes they have in season 5 here. Kevin Costner and crew, John Dutton and the Dutton family. Let's see. Season 5 has, just look this up real quick. Season 5. I want to see how much they're scheduled to go to. Okay, they're only 14 episodes this season. Holy shnikes. 14 episodes in season 5? Oh, this is the last season, I think. I think this is the last season. I'm not sure. We'll have to come back and get confirmation on that. Anyways, that's going to do it for me here, ladies and gentlemen. So please do check that out. This is going to go... Okay, they're doing something very similar to what they did with 1883. Yellowstone was still going, and then they dropped 1883, and 1923 is in a similar fashion, but it's coming out on December 19th. So, fuck, man, looking forward to that. And again, Dead to Me, if you haven't watched it, watch it. It's on Netflix. Only on Netflix. It's wonderful. I wanted to... Yeah, there was another topic that I want to talk about, but I'll save that for the next episode. It's about the unspoken rule of sharing your texts with friends. You know what I'm saying? Let me give you a little hint, a little drop what I wanted to talk about, which I'll probably say for the next episode. It's when you're talking to someone, right? You're interested in, and let's face it, that conversation isn't private. Your friends will fucking see it. Okay? Doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl, or whatever gender you are, or however you identify yourself. You're going to show your friends. You're going to screenshot it. You're going to forward it, whatever. You're going to show your friends. Okay? It's not private. Everybody's fucking reading that shit. Okay? Everybody. Okay. We'll get into that next episode. That'll do it up from here. I know I got a little serious, maybe. A little serious, a little deep, reflection, introspective kind of, approach to this episode. But I don't know, man, I was feeling some kind of way and had some realizations, over the weekend. So anyways, until next episode, next week, looking forward to the week ahead, of course, as usual. I'm trying to be optimistic with things in life. Brazil is in the next round. Okay, round of 16. We going, baby. We gonna get that number 6. So go Brazil. But yeah, just looking forward to what's to come. Actually, looking forward to this weekend as well. Some fun things ahead for this weekend. I'm always looking forward to the weekend nowadays. It'll be the first weekend of December. So holy shit, right? We're going into the last month of the year. Until next time, guys, please take care of yourselves. Treat yourselves as usual. Be kind to others and yourself, of course. So until next week, until the next episode here in the House of Moody Vintage podcast, I'm out of here. Peace.